Alrighty, so the new Brunhild is here and out, and yeah, so I'm not exactly sure what to think about her just yet. I did do a test match now that I have her powered up, and it was very interesting. Luckily, so to preface this, the only reason that I even powered her up to begin with, or wanted to pull for her, is because I already have all of her outfits and stuff like that, and weapons and cosmetics maxed out because of the old Brunhild. So, yeah, it was kind of just a no-brainer. I was going to get value out of that. I already kind of wanted to make the Holy Relic for her, which I was able to make today due to a bird stream. So if you want to see the bird streams or anything like that, feel free to subscribe. We're also almost 10K, so that's really cool. But yeah, I pretty much just already had everything ready to go. So, I mean, I just needed the unit, and I thought that she seemed somewhat kind of interesting. This is the team that we're going to be using. It's a bit weird, but it definitely is kind of cool because I don't get a whole lot of use out of mono, and it really makes me want to level 100 her. But yeah, so the idea is that Sigurd will automatically get his 3 buffs off, because not only does Brunhild put on 2 debuffs to lower their attack related stats and their defense related stats, but mono also gets her buff off as well, which is really nice. I had green Saria Link on here, but honestly with the 3 debuffs that it puts on all 3 of the enemies, it maxes out Zeldris's relic, and both of them I know mono, for example, needs to have no other debuffs on them, I think. So we have to be very careful to not put any sort of extorts on or anything like that that's gonna mess up the debuffs. But let's see how it goes. We have evasion food on. I would like to maybe use CC food, and I think I could possibly get away with it, but I just wanted to play it safe. So we'll see how it goes. But I was able to use a charge card and a level 2 weak point in the last match that I played, and it went surprisingly well. So unfortunately, yeah, he's got the taunt with Deanne. Rimuru is just going to eat us up here, which is very unfortunate. I don't know if I can kill. I really highly doubt it, because I'm assuming he probably has Tarmiel Link, which he does. So I'm going to have to go all AoEs here to maybe try and kill Rimuru at the best case scenario. But I highly doubt we kill. Yeah, that mono did very little. Ooh, dude, that weak point skill is actually so insane. Oh, it's so crazy. I don't understand why it's as good as it is. I don't even have Sigurd's Relic yet either. I'm planning on making it probably tomorrow. I only need a couple of more bird runs to actually solidify getting that. And it really makes me want to level 100 the rest of this team. I doubt that I should, because obviously I don't really know how much use I'll get out of this character. But you never know. I think she's dead here, unfortunately. Ooh, she barely survives. Unfortunately, I don't have anything but her charge card, so that's not good. And we don't get to put on Mono's debuff either, so I'm pretty much dead here. But this was definitely a decent experiment, so I really highly doubt we could do enough damage, especially with Tarmiel Link. Yeah, that was pretty lackluster. This is weak point, so it does okay. And then this is a level 2 amplify, but 4 buffs is, yeah, not as much as we need. So we'll just move on. Okay, so we have a goddess team. This team is very tanky, and he has a really high CC, so this is not going to go well. 97 seems kind of odd. Why? I mean, are you just out of XP potions? What's the deal there? Very odd. Not sure what to think about that. I'm assuming, yeah, he has the Holy Relic as well. Putting a decent amount of debuffs on us. Luckily, Brunhild can only have 1 debuff on, so that's kind of cool. But he also gains a lot of HP back from his counters, so let's go with this just to see. I'm not exactly sure what to expect. 227's not bad at all from that charge card. Hello? Doesn't quite kill, but the weak this should definitely kill. Whew, almost killed Liz too. Dude, she tanked surprisingly way more than I was expecting. And then I think she has Tarmio Grace on. She must have that on, I guess. All right, I think the biggest downfall to this team is that when it comes to other cards, my mono doesn't do that well by herself. I would need more Brunhild cards to really help solidify the win here. That's a lot of damage. Holy. All right, so Sigurd's dead. That's a lot of damage. We do clear hand though. We could put, nah, I doubt we get anything crazy here. Charge card at best. Highly doubt we can kill her. Yeah, I don't know what it is about mono, man. I really want to like her so much, but without her getting like the proper support she needs from the catastrophe team, she just really doesn't do well for me. I mean, she's lowering, you know, stuff, which is great and all, but it just isn't there. Alrighty. Okay, so we have an unknown team. Very interesting. He does out CC me. I'm assuming he's probably well, he's probably using evasion food if I had to guess. So we'll probably throw the charge card out. Charge card seems to do really good in the very beginning of the match for some reason. I'm kind of tempted to use one of the other cards. Well, she gets froze, so we can't really. I'm assuming he's got Tarmio Relic. No, okay. I think we'll go with this then. We'll see how this does. 100k, not bad. Why does this always do so well at the very beginning of the match, but every time I get any further than that, it doesn't do very well? Not sure what to think about that. We never pull extra Brunhild cards. Every time I use my Brunhild cards, they're just gone forever. They're deleted. So that's unfortunate. Okay, he heals a little bit. That's kind of annoying. I don't know why he's... I mean, I wouldn't personally be scared of the, you know, the whatchamacallit, the mono, but maybe he's had bad experiences with mono. There we go. Amelia's down. That's most of his damage. Now, literally all he can do is just stun me and take off ultimate move gauge and such, so very nice. We did snatch there, so we're not going to get Mono's passive, which is pretty unfortunate. I think what we should do is push her ultimate regardless, just in case we ever get it off. And she's closer to ult, so I guess we'll just do it like this. I know a lot of this match, or these matches with me using this character, are probably going to be losses, but I don't know. She's just kind of a weird unit at the moment. Kind of in a weird spot, I think. Dude, what is your deal with mono? Like, I don't get it. This flood card is going to destroy you. I kind of want to use the charge just to see if it does decent damage, because we're pretty late in now. I mean, okay, it wasn't that bad, honestly. People hate on the charge card, and it definitely doesn't do great, but sometimes it just does okay. I don't know what the deal with that is. So, alrighty, we have another Rimuru unknown team. We do out CC him. I'm assuming that means he's using evasion food. So let's go ahead and go for AoE into these. This actually might be a bot, so I think we get all of this off. This kills? Close. I'm not hating on that card, man. And that card is ridiculous. I don't know what to say about that. That card is ridiculous. Just as always, we do not pull any extra Brunhild cards. Sick evasion, bro. Definitely a bot, so not anything crazy. I think it's really gimmicky. I think she's kind of just one of those units that's going to be like, oh my gosh, I can first turn wipe if I have the right setup, which is cool if that's what you're going for, I guess. If you have fun with that, I mean, by all means, you know, enjoy yourself. But not sure about longevity for the unit so far. All right, what do we got? Okay, got a weird kind of Liz melee team. I think Liz normally ends up becoming a really big threat on this team, but Deanne's gonna taunt and it's gonna kind of hold us back a bit. So I'm not exactly sure what our best course of action is here. Nice on the evasion. I have Tarmiel link on him, so that way we make sure to try to get these attack buffs off. I'm not sure if it's the greatest thing. Okay, old Tarmiel link is very good to see. That means we can go for bigger damage here. I think Sigurd's card is going to do more than hers will. Man, maybe it wouldn't have. I don't know. Alright, that one did pretty good. She got a pretty decent amount of HP back, which her taunt puts on damage reduction as well. So there is that, but I don't know what to think yet. This is probably going to be a tough match for us. I don't think Liz is really getting the support she needs with this kind of team, so she's not doing a whole lot, which is good for us, I guess. I can push ult here, which is kind of nice. He's already healed back to full, which is really annoying. We're giving her a lot of damage stacks as well, which is bad, but... and her ult's only a 1/6, so I'm not really sure how this is going to go. Yeah, I would imagine she probably has another taunt at this point, and she's going to take off my ultimate. Or, okay. Odd. Big damage, though. She's just trying to get rid of mono. That's fair, I guess. If that would have resulted in an ult, that would have been really nice. I think at this point we can extort no problem. I don't think that the charge is going to do that well, so we'll ult into weak point. He's basically healed all of his damage back though, which is very unfortunate. We would basically need to kill him like all in one turn to do anything good. Yeah, he's just too much tank in one team. Very unfortunate. I don't know what his ult is, but I'm assuming it's I would assume it's probably not going to be great, but he has a stance up and he's got a lot of damage buff, so it's going to do a lot of damage. Okay. That was about what I was expecting, but I kind of overestimated, I guess. That's unfortunate. That's gonna just be another loss. I think that was the 5th match. I might buy one more ticket and sort of mess around with it a little bit more, because it is kind of fun. Like, it's a fun, like, gimmicky team, but it's not great. All right. Okay. Kind of an interesting team. High CC though. Not looking forward to this one. I'm assuming probably Zeldris in the back, because people tend to use Zeldris with running this Festival Gother. So we should evade. Okay, kind of odd that he used that card first, gotta be honest. I wonder how this is gonna fare against the shield. Not too sure. What is the modifier on this? Spike damage? Let's go for this, maybe. He doesn't have any sort of like taunt. So there's good potential we kill here. Nice. I'm alright with that. Charge card, not great. Could push ult. Might do that. I think he's pushing ult. He is. I don't have any way to get rid of that either, so that's not good. Luckily, he's not super supported right now. So he could, I think if he would have, maybe it's just a little bit of build-up needed, but I think he's got this pretty much in the bag. Yeah, 87k there. She's got a pretty decent amount of her like passive and stuff like that built up though. That one did okay. But I think she's probably got me with the ult damage on top of whatever else she has to throw at me. I think she has a flood card that she's going to hit mono with as well to definitely like eliminate her from using ult. Yeah. Oh well, I don't know. It's kind of interesting, kind of gimmicky. I like it, but at the same time, I mean, I'm not winning games with it, so it's not really worth the trade-off, I guess. I definitely want to mess around with it a little bit more. I want to get Sigurd's Relic and try it out again, maybe. I don't know, maybe I'll replace mono. We could try to replace mono with Ludo because I'm not getting a whole lot of use out of mono per se at the moment, so I don't know. We'll kind of just mess around with it a little bit more later in the week. But it was a decent little like first impression. I don't think that she's necessarily bad, but she's gonna need some sort of very interesting team to sort of be like good. I think she's gonna be super annoying and gimmicky whenever 4v4 comes out, so we'll probably mess around with that a little bit next week, but that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next one.